On this historic day, the land of America bore witness to a moment destined in the tapestry of time. The solemn swearing-in of Donald John Trump as the 47th President of the United States has sent ripples through the realms of mortal and divine alike. From my throne above the heavens, I have observed the unfolding of your lives and nations, weaving triumphs and tribulations into the greater plan. Today, as the winds of change sweep through your land, I bring you a message of hope, guidance, and reflection. Know this: every leader that rises to govern a nation is permitted to do so under my watchful gaze. Whether to uplift or to test, they are but instruments in the unfolding of my will. Today, I have allowed President Trump to return to power, a vessel for a new chapter in the story of America. His words of confidence, his pledges of renewal, and his bold proclamation signal a turning point. But remember, my people, with great authority comes great responsibility, and the eyes of heaven remain ever watchful. The presence of the celestial as the oath was spoken and the ceremonies unfolded, the heavens themselves bore witness. Did you not feel the inexplicable stillness in the air, even amidst the bitter cold? Did you not see the gleaming rays of light piercing through the overcast skies, as if the firmament itself parted to acknowledge this moment? And oh, that angels walked among you on this day, their forms unseen but their presence felt. Some among you, blessed with the gift of spiritual sight, may have glimpsed flashes of light or felt a warmth that defied the freezing temperatures. These were not of earthly origin but signs of my emissaries sent to observe and to guard. For every nation, in its hour of transition, draws the attention of both light and shadow. Fear not, for my angels are with you, and their purpose is to guide humanity toward righteousness. A call to reflection and unity to those who rejoice in this event, celebrating what you see as the restoration of leadership and the promise of prosperity. I hear your cheers, and I understand your hopes. Yet, let not your triumph breed arrogance. True leadership is not in the wielding of power but in the service of others. Let this be a time for humility and a rekindling of the virtues of kindness, compassion, and justice. To those who mourn this day, fearing the return of division or the rise of policies you do not support, I see your tears, and I know your fears. Remember, even in what you perceive as darkness, my light shines. Take this time not to dwell on despair but to commit yourselves to dialogue, understanding, and the bridging of divides. The strength of a nation lies not in its leaders alone, but in the hearts of its people. The heavenly perspective on policy. Much have been said about the promises made on this day, some celebrating, others lamenting. As I look upon the unfolding of these plans, I remind you, the earth and its fullness are mine. Protect the land, the seas, and the skies, for they are my gift to you. Let your pursuit of energy and resources not harm the creation I entrusted to you. Remember, too, that every human soul is precious in my sight. Whether at your borders or within your neighborhoods, treat one another with dignity and love. Policies may shape laws, but your hearts shape humanity. The mysteries of Mars and beyond, as your leaders speak of reaching for the stars, of planting your flags on distant worlds, I smile upon your curiosity and ambition. I have placed within humanity the desire to explore, to discover, and to reach beyond. Yet, as you pursue these celestial dreams, remember that the heavens declare my glory. Seek not to conquer but to understand, not to exploit but to steward. For the wonders of the universe are a testament to my infinite power and creativity. A warning and a promise in all transitions of power. There are those who seek personal gain, and those who are tempted by the snares of corruption. To the leaders and the led alike, I issue this warning: do not stray from the path of righteousness. Justice will always prevail, for no earthly power can escape my judgment. Yet, to those who walk in humility and faith, to those who strive to love their neighbors and to act with integrity, I give this promise. You shall see the fruits of your labor, and you shall know peace. Final blessing as this new era begins, I call upon all of you, my children, to turn your hearts toward me. Pray for your leaders, that they may govern with wisdom and compassion. Pray for one another, that divisions may heal and that unity may flourish. And pray for yourselves, that you may find strength in trials and joy in blessings. The heavens remain open, and my presence is with you always. Walk in faith, and you will see my hand at work in all things. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Trust in me, and you shall not falter. Go forth in peace, and may my light guide you always. Today, the heavens gaze upon your world with an intense and radiant interest. From the high and holy places, my eyes behold the unfolding events of your nation, the United States of America, and I see the beginning of a new chapter in your collective journey. As I observe your hearts, I know the depth of hope, the waves of uncertainty, and the clamor of opinions that surge within you. Yet, amid these temporal concerns, I come to bring clarity and eternal perspective. Today marks the inauguration of a new era, led by the man you have chosen, Donald John Trump, sworn in once again as the 47th President of the United States. This moment is no mere political transition. It is a reflection of the greater story of redemption, challenge, and transformation that humanity is undergoing. Let your spirits lift and your hearts open, for my presence is among you, guiding, correcting, and renewing. Heaven's witness of this event from my throne, I dispatched my heavenly messengers to bear witness to this day. Some of you with spiritual eyes saw glimpses of the beams of light that danced across the skies, flickers of radiance that reflected on the frozen streets of Washington, and an otherworldly peace that momentarily silenced the chill of the winter winds. These were not figments of imagination, but my heavenly creatures, sent to observe, to guide, and to bless. As the oath was spoken, my angel stood among you, lifting the spoken words to my ears. They carried the cries of both jubilation and dissent, for I hear them all. Their presence was not one of division but of unity, a reminder that even in your most fervent disagreements, you are bound together as one humanity, created in my image. These heavenly creatures moved among the crowds, placing their hands on the shoulders of the hopeful and the weary alike. They hovered over the corridors of power, whispering wisdom to those whose hearts remain open to my voice. Their wings shielded the innocent, their light exposed the darkness, and their songs brought melodies of reconciliation to hearts yearning for peace. A time of renewal and challenge. This moment, my children, is a gift of renewal. In the cyclical nature of time, I often provide fresh starts, opportunities to learn from the past and step boldly into the future. Yet, with this renewal comes great responsibility. Just as I have raised up leaders throughout history, from David to Cyrus, from Esther to Deborah, so too have I permitted the rise of this leader to guide your nation. Know this: no leader ascends without my allowance, and no ruler succeeds without my watchful eye. President Trump hath been tested and refined through trials, some self-inflicted, others allowed by my hand, to humble and strengthen him. He has faced adversity, accusation, and even attempts on his life. In these crucibles, I have worked to mold him, as I mold all my children, toward greater alignment with my purposes. Yet, he remains human, fallible, and in need of my guidance, as you all are. Understand, my beloved, that leadership is not solely about power but about service. As I taught through my son, the greatest among you must be the servant of all.